First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. And how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in, down out, being able to play it understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Yeah, he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
65, 65. Come on, come on. Hey, go.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get into the ground at the Lions' 14. 13 yards. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 14.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Barnes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Michael takes up the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Locke. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. It will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Nineteen tight. 19. Here we go. Strike. 7 Pirates.
Block now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Lions at 500, 7-7 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown and the field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. 19 twice. Cowboy 80. Gotta be lying.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
The 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
On play action, they'll throw. He'll try and do this himself. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
41-yard line.
Viking, hey, tip, go.
Lock going to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Good for the Lions. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Give
credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
First carry now for David Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact dropped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Bates' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Let's go now. Go.
2nd and 6. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. One team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming out and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
79 Broncos.
Here's Locke. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now is locked. Under pressure, and down he goes. Boy, ain't nothing. Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's good for us Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Taken from me.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's another Detroit.
Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is that the score is 17.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he spins through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun, it's Locke. To the right side and intercepted. He's to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's complete to Williams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out. Then they try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They're going to look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like it?
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on on to that big lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
A gain on the play. That's another Detroit
Locke looking to change the play. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Seahawks 52. Lions 26.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Jason Myers.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Now Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And slow going there as we'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Sampson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
First down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, we put on the Cardinal foul. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That pass caught. It's Williams. And Williams past the 35 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Block now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.